I know you think you bad. I know I told you that we could do some things, but don't let it go to your head, girl. You looking at the come up, everything the same, but we about to blow, and so tonight we charge it to the game. Charge it to the game.
What's going on, y'all? This is Charge It to the Pod. Episode 1. We've been trying to get this going for quite some time now. Finally have some sort of idea of what we want to do. The homies have been lacking. So we're Cody and I are just gonna do it together. For the first episode, see how this goes. Probably be a quick one. But yeah, we're going to talk a little bit of music, talk a little bit of Call of Duty. Got champs coming up. Huntsman on the chest. So yeah, let's just get into it. So as always, we're just going to plug the homies real quick. Obviously, I guess we'll start with this. Obviously, as you can tell by the logo and the intro music, this podcast is mostly a spectators-themed podcast. Cody and Cody and I met through the spectators through a couple of shows. Yolkfest 1, was that our first show?
Yeah, that's where we all first met.
Yep.
First Yolkfest.
I remember I followed you the day before.
Yeah.
I was like, I remember OJ was like, "You guys are all homies, right?" I was like, "I followed this guy yesterday, so I barely know him."
Yeah, that was so funny.
But yeah, so we all met through the spectators, through concerts and stuff. So, it's been dope. We've gone to tons of shows together. So this is going to be a sort of spectators themed podcast. So yeah, we'll obviously plug the spectators, plug any of the homies that are dropping music on a regular basis. So I guess let's just get into it. First off, it's been a while, but Guess You Had to Be There dropped.
Fantastic.
My number one album of the year. Not to drop that knowledge before we get into that on another pod.
The big album pod.
Yep. But Guess You Had to Be There by Packy is out now on all streaming platforms. Super dope.
Fantastic album.
I was able to be a part of one of the music videos for that, so that was super cool. But yeah,
I'm still so depressed that I missed that day. I wish I went to that.
It was so much fun. Spec and I got drunk off of White Claws at the Green Mitten show, or at the shop, and then we got drunk with Packy. And
yeah, he was telling me about that. He's like, yeah, we got faded with Pack that night. I was like, dang, must have been nice, man.
Yeah, it was super dope. But yeah. So yeah, I Guess You Had to Be There is out now. I guess I wasn't really prepared for this. So I don't know exactly who else has dropped recently. I know Drew Matt. Go ahead.
Yeah, Drew's been dropping a bunch. Apollo's been dropping. I love. I'm loving all the new songs. I don't know about you. I'm loving the new songs.
For sure.
Drew's new song that he dropped yesterday is super dope. Major vibes coming from that one.
I have not peeped that one yet, so I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Yeah, it's a dope one. Obviously Apollo's been dropping some.
Oh yeah.
I've been liking the Login series.
Yeah, he's been dropping consistent fire. What is it? Karma, the new one. He just goes off.
Yeah, that one's been on repeat, especially when I've been at the gym. That's a good gym song for me.
For sure. Yeah, I've got that one on my number 2, I think, on my playlist. So, yep, constantly on repeat for that one. Drew Matt and OJ dropped Gelato.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Yep, super
That's
good.
A good one.
Good vibes. The music video is out for that one on the Spectators YouTube channel. So definitely go check that one out.
Drew Matt also had Playing Games. One's
that
super dope.
that one was super good.
Super good.
And yeah,
It's just been a lot of good music from the Spec Boys recently. I'm excited to see what else we get this year.
for sure.
I want to hear some new OJ soon. Some OJ and Pac. That'd be a good combo.
Yeah, for sure.
Need some of that.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
also got While You Were Sleeping. The Cal album came out.
Oh, yep. Cal.
Super dope.
Yeah, just I bought a bunch of merch from him over the past couple of days. It's super good album. If you guys aren't familiar with Cal, he's an independent artist from Ohio.
Yeah, he's from Ohio. I forget where though.
Yeah, I can't remember either, but he's super good. Similar vibes to Pac.
Crazy bars.
For sure.
Super good flow.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll ask, what's your favorite song off that album?
Off the album, probably Donnie Darko. Just because that Baby Shark line, that's just... I can't get over that line. All that line's so much.
Yeah, every time that hits, I'm like, yep. Mm-hmm. I get goosebumps when I hear that line. I'm like, yep. Mm-hmm.
But besides that, I love Not That Deep. I love Three Chickens. Three Chickens is dope.
Three Chickens is dope. If I were to pick one, it'd probably be 1,000 Ways to Die or the intro. I can't remember the name of the intro. Bad Guy. Yeah.
That one's super cool too. Just the whole album. I every time I listen to it, I feel more and more compelled to make it my number one this year because it's just so good. But like, I also love Guess You Had to Be There.
Yep.
And like, I feel bad not having Guess You Had to Be There as number one because it's such a good album too, and it's like the whole Pac's third album. Oh.
Yep. Yeah.
It's a tough one. It's super close. I maybe just may call it a tie at number one.
Yep.
And I may just call it a tie at the end of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've got that one in my top 3. So, yeah, it's super good. So yeah, definitely go check that out. Cal Scrubby. On
is it Scrubby or Scrooby, man? I have no idea how it's pronounced.
I have no idea. He like in different songs he'll say Scrooby and Scrubby, so I have no idea either.
No clue. I know Pac says like Scrooby on the pod when he's talked about him.
Yep. Yeah. So either way,
I know not a lot of people, especially like in our group, vibe with Justin Stone too hard. I'm a big Justin guy. He's been dropping like new songs like every Friday. All of them have been super good. Love me some Justin Stone. Six Speeds, dope. Chase, 52 is a banger.
I peep 52. That one's a banger.
He dropped an album earlier in the year. Not Really Famous. Super good album. Super good vibes on that one. Definitely more of like a vibey album, not like a too many bangers. Like there's a few bangers on there, but it's more of like a sit back, relax, and vibe kind of album.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. I peeped that album too. It was super good. Yeah, like you said, not many people in the group chat are big on Justin. I'm not really too big on Justin, but he is super dope. I enjoy his music. So, but just kind of, he's one of those artists where like, if no one else drops and he drops, I'll be like, okay, I'll peep. But like, if like everyone else is dropping music, I'm like, I could skip that for now. You know, but but I'll definitely.
He's a go-to for me. I'm always gonna peep his new stuff.
Yeah.
He just dropped a song yesterday, but I haven't checked it out yet. I've been slacking.
Yeah, I actually haven't checked out that Drew Matt song yet. The Goosebumps.
Oh yeah, you gotta check that one. It's super cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you get? I low-key kind of get like a Bieber kind of vibe from Drew Matt sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that too. Especially in the in some of the music videos. He definitely gives off that vibe. So, but yeah, he's super cool. I'm glad he joined and is now a part of the Spec. He brings a lot to the table.
I'm excited to see what he puts out, because I mean, I'd only heard his music like through OJ, like being featured on him. Then he like signed. I was like, okay, maybe I'll check him out a little bit more. And then he's been dropping some good songs, man.
Yeah, he's been killing it. So,
What going back to Get Shed to Be There, what's probably your favorite song on that one?
ooh. If I were to guess, if I were to say my number one, I think my most played is Already Down, just because
Yeah,
that one just goes hard. But probably, uh, as far as lyricism, probably Writer's Block. Writer's Block is probably my number
great.
one.
I think One and Done's probably my favorite song on the album. I play that. That one's constantly in rotation for me.
Yep.
I mean, the whole album really is, but especially that one.
Yeah.
Especially that one.
One and Done is definitely a gym song for sure.
Oh, Hondo P.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it for music talk. Oh, Trey, Tarek.
Oh yeah, Trey.
Trey dropped Bring It In.
I haven't checked it out yet. Is it dope?
It is dope. It's
I'll have to go out to spin that.
it reminds me of Reel It In by Amini. It's like really close in like flows and stuff. It's really good. I don't know if you've heard that song.
I don't know if I have, but I'll attempt to peep that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super good. But yeah.
Oh, also Limbo, the Amine album.
Oh, yep.
Fire.
Super good.
Super dope. Definitely in my top 10 this year.
Yeah, for sure. Same here. What's your favorite song off that one?
Woodlawn, it's super, I mean, it's definitely a go-to.
Yep.
I like Compensation, Compensating with Young Thug. That one's super good. Super vibey.
Thugger always comes in with good features no matter who he's with.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Thug, like his own music, but on a feature, I could get behind it for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. What was the Thug album that came out last year? So Much Fun. That I listened to that and like I put it off for a while because I wasn't the biggest Thug fan, and but it was super good. But I agree. Like you said, he's more of a feature artist for me too.
Kind of like 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz
Yep.
super dope
Mhm.
feature artist. I like Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. I like that album, but his features though are just undefeated.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Every time you hear 2 Chainz coming in, you know he's gonna.
He's always dropping something crazy.
Yep. For sure. Yeah. What were the? Oh, I was gonna give my favorite song off the Amine. Amine.
I think it's Amine.
Amine.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I'm sure Vic will correct me in the
Yeah.
group chat later.
Vic will come for the neck.
Yeah. Pressure in My Palms, definitely my number one.
That one's dope. That one's
with Vince and what's the other guy? I can't remember. But super good. Vince always comes in clutch with features too.
Yeah, that's dope. Can't Decide. That's a good one too.
Mhm.
That was pretty dope.
Oh yeah, that one's dope too. Yeah, I really like that album. It's probably in my top 10 this
For sure.
year. But yeah, I guess that's probably it for music talk. I think we covered all the bases. So yeah, definitely go check out the Spectators playlist on Spotify. That's where all the new music drops. If you're looking for more personal stuff, I have a Spotify playlist that you can go check out. It's called Blik's Mix. Just search that on. Oh, you cut out for a second. You're back though.
Oh, okay, yeah. My computer, like, I don't know what happened. It died.
Oh, that was weird. Yeah,
We're here though.
Yeah, we lost Cody for a second, but he's back.
We back.
But yeah, but yeah, definitely go check out that playlist. Cody's gonna lacking a little bit on the personalized playlist.
I'm the only one that doesn't have like a public playlist.
Yep.
Yeah, like everyone else in the group chat has one except me, man. I'm lacking. I gotta get on that. I'll get on it, and like for the next pod, I'll definitely have it.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, so yeah, definitely go check out those playlists. Spectators.com for all their new music. And yeah, I guess that wraps it up for music. We wanted to talk a little bit of COD
Little
Esports,
COD. Oh,
Call
yeah.
of Duty League. I'm sure if
All my homies hate the Call of Duty League.
all my homies hate the Call of Duty League. The So if you guys don't follow us on Twitter, you'll probably see us tweeting to nobody, basically walls or to each other about COD.
Yup.
I go back and look at all my tweets about matches, and then I just see 0 likes or 1 like, and it's you.
Yeah. Yep. Same.
So, yeah. So Call of Duty Esports in full swing right now. COD Champs happening this weekend and next weekend. As you can see, I'm a Huntsman fan. I got the jersey on. Cody is.
Are you wearing your Huntsman? I'm not wearing the Huntsman jersey today. I got my shirts in the closet, but Huntsman all the way, man.
Yep, for sure. Cody and I were big Hector's Optic fans.
The real optic.
The real Optic. And so we kind of transitioned over to Chicago and NRG. Only the real fans did, so we had to move where Hex went.
Facts.
So
all my homies hate OGLA.
facts. They did kind of get fucked over the other day in their first match, and we'll get into that a little bit. But,
that was jeez.
But yeah, I guess let's go through who's your pick for champs this year. Because there's so many.
Obviously, as a Huntsman fan, I want to say the Huntsman. Obviously, I'm gonna root for them. I want them to win.
Yep.
But Atlanta FaZe, bro, they're just so good.
They're too damn good.
So good.
All the young guns on that
Simp
team.
is a freaking god. He's absurd.
Yeah, he seems like he can't miss. He's super good.
He's ridiculous. But I think we're playing them right now, like as we're podding.
Oh yeah, either right now or soon. Let me look that up. I think.
Or is it on like Central Time, so it's here?
I think there was a couple losers bracket matches that were happening before.
I think it's London and Paris, isn't it?
Yep, London and Paris are playing right now as we speak. We got Minnesota and OGLA later, and then FaZe in Chicago.
I feel like Minnesota and OGLA would be a good matchup.
Yeah, they're both kind of those underdog teams. Minnesota was in the winners bracket. They lost to Toronto, which was crazy.
Yeah, like what? Toronto just on a no, Minnesota. They lost to New York.
Oh yeah, that's right. Toronto beat Florida. That was what was crazy.
Yeah, they beat London and they beat Florida. I'm surprised they beat Florida, man. The Mutineers are nasty.
They are. They were that underdog team that no one expected.
Slept on heavy.
They really did.
Myself included. I slept on them and I was like, they won't be anything crazy. Then they out here smoking everyone.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I'm surprised with how far they've gotten, but surprised that they lost to Toronto. I think Toronto's just kind of on a tear after their home series win on their home turf, which home turf being
really
online.
On home turf. Yeah.
Everyone's home series is pretty much online this year with the pandemic. So yeah, that's
who's your pick for the winner?
Like you said, obviously I want to pick Chicago, but I think I'll probably have to go with FaZe too. They're just crazy good.
Too strong.
Yeah.
Dallas, I gotta hate Dallas so much. I hate them so much, but they'll be up there. They're a strong competitive team.
Yep.
They'll definitely be in the running, especially since they're unbelievable online. They're trash on LAN. I said it here first. They're trash on LAN.
Yep.
Everyone knows it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I agree. They how many LANs did we have before the pandemic hit? Two or three? I think we only had 2.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot, but every time Dallas did not perform.
No, they did. No, they didn't. Yeah, they got good vets on there, like with Krim and Clay. Like I said, I'm taking Chicago and FaZe for for the final.
Yeah.
Did you see that the final's a best of 9?
What?
Yeah, it's like an all-day matchup. It's a best of 9.
That's wild. Didn't they, like, back in the day? I know they used to do like best of 11s, like, for the final matches.
Yeah, that was like.
Then they like changed it to the 2 best of 5s.
I think they switched it from the 2 best of 5s to a best of 9. I don't know why. I guess maybe just to make it easier to watch. Because you see a team win a series and they're like, oh, they won, but they didn't really win.
Yeah, that I can see how that's confusing, but I like the two best of 5s.
Yeah, I like that too, but yeah, because it gives your team, if your team's in the winners bracket, it gives your team that one and done, one series and done.
Yeah, quick hot 3-0 and then it's over.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, it's a best of 9, which I was surprised by.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be fun to watch. With whoever teams are in the finals, I'll definitely be watching that all afternoon next Sunday.
That's getting put up on the TV all day.
Yep.
I'm kind of excited for this Toronto and Dallas matchup.
Yeah.
Especially with how Toronto's playing. I want to see Dallas get upset, man.
Yeah.
That'd be an awesome upset.
Zinni's been frying apparently, so I'm excited for that. Yeah, I'm surprised that I'm still surprised that they beat Florida. Florida's just a dominant team as of late. So it's going to be interesting to watch for sure.
Did you see that meme? I think the Huntsman official Twitter account tweeted out. It's like after we lost like 2 tournaments in a row to Florida. They tweeted out the video of I don't even remember what that guy's name is. He's like, we can't beat this team.
We can't beat this team. Yeah. What? Yeah, that's hilarious. But yeah, so I'm excited for champs. We're getting into the swing of things. Obviously, go Huntsman.
Yeah. I'm excited for champs, but I'm kind of ready for this season, this Call of Duty season to be over, man.
Yes.
This has not been a good one.
No.
CDL's trash.
Yeah.
It was gonna be from the start. The whole franchising thing. I think it's cool, but I didn't think it was the right move.
No.
$500 million league, and they can't do anything right.
Right. And you got kids in their parents' basement knocking professional players offline mid-match. It's not good.
So toxic.
Yeah. I don't know. I was watching it closely. I was watching the LA match, the Gorillas versus OG match, and it was sad to see Kenny getting kicked off in 2 different maps, and both being the hard points, which
really
Kenny's dominant.
I forget what I was doing. I forget what I was doing during those. I should have watched that. That was been a great match. I was probably at work or something.
Yeah, but it was BS because their rules are both teams have to have a combined score of under 150 points for the match to restart.
What?
Yeah. And what is that? The first minute and a half of a game.
Yo, I'm sick.
Yeah. So
that's terrible.
So it was tied at 137, and Kenny didn't know. Kenny thought either was having connection issues and left, thinking that they could restart the match, but the rules were different than what he thought.
That's so terrible.
So they wouldn't even let him replay the game. And Maven and Merc were just casting it, and they stopped casting halfway through because they thought the match was over. And then the Gorillas just kept racking up points, and they eventually won. And they were like, okay, well, I guess either this is the match or we're restarting. We'll go to a break and find out. Come back, and they're like, yep, so that match counted. Yeah, it was BS.
I don't understand why they have to do everything. They could socially distance and still play this. They could honestly do it at the Hex quarters if they wanted to.
For sure, yeah, exactly.
like, yeah, I don't get why they can't just do everything on land, make everyone's life easier, make it a better viewing experience for all the fans too.
Right.
And just like a better playing experience, not having to deal with online crap.
Right. And I mean, especially with online, couldn't you just have a player like spectating for your team, and if one of your teammates has connection issues and has to leave, can't you? Why wouldn't you be able to sub it mid match, or maybe? And there's not a pause feature for the game either, which is something I think they should add, so that way we don't have to deal with connection issues and whatnot. If someone's having trouble disconnecting and reconnecting, they can pause the match and either figure it out or sub in a new player.
Yeah,
I think that would work best. I saw that.
That'd be dope.
I saw that somewhere on Twitter. I think someone tweeted that at JCap or something, and I was like, "That's a good idea." But especially for online, I don't know if that would work on LAN. Because
with LAN you don't get too many problems like that. Every once in a while, someone has trouble. I think that's more just like the actual like PS4 have problems, but
yeah, I will never forget Champs 2017 when Optic won. Formal played 2 maps with a broken controller, and then they still won.
What a king! What a king! Formal
so
goated AR
for sure.
100%. Hondo P.
I'd say
just like in general, like probably one of the best FPS players of all time, because he was a champion in Halo and then came to Call of Duty and just runs the scene with Scum. T2P baby.
T2P. Same thing with I'm trying to think of like other COD pros that have done that, like came in from other esports. I think Frosty on Mutineers, he was a Halo pro.
Yeah, he was a Halo player, yeah.
Hook on Empire. He was a Halo pro for Envy, which makes sense that he's on Dallas now. But yeah,
I want to say there was someone else on. I want to say like Illy, or maybe he's just like just because he's a new guy in the scene.
I don't know.
I thought there was someone else on Dallas that was like a pro, or maybe he's just so new that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Wasn't Illy on? He came in last year. He was on E United with. Oh no, that was a Beezy.
Yeah, I was gonna say he wasn't on EU.
No. I'm trying to think of where Illy was, but I don't think he was a Halo pro, but yeah.
I thought someone else was. Maybe I'm just tripping.
Yeah, I don't know. But I guess that probably wraps up COD talk. Anything else you wanted to add?
Not that I can think of, man. I'm just excited to see what happens this upcoming weekends. Hopefully Chicago can pull out the dub. That'd be real good for the org. Be awesome for Seth and like Formal.
For sure.
That'd be awesome. And for the Twins too, back-to-back champs.
Ooh.
That'd be super cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Twins have rings now too.
Dude, I love the Twins. They're so nasty.
Yeah,
they're so good.
They're super good. Hated them. We hated them in Black Ops 3 when OG and E United were always smoking us. I remember.
But now that they're with us, man, we rock with them hard, man.
For sure. I remember I had there was a Twitter. I went on a Twitter rampage one night because it was I think it was Pristini or someone on E United just like didn't fist bump anyone on the team after they won a chip, and I was just like, this is bullshit. I'm pissed. Show some sportsmanship.
Is uncharacteristic, man.
It's a bullshit. This is a professional league.
That's funny. That's mad funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess that wraps up the COD talk and wraps up the pod.
Pod number 1 in the books, man.
I've just wanted to do this, get it done quick. We didn't tell the homies that we were doing this.
They're gonna be pissed.
They're gonna be pissed.
Love you guys. Love you guys.
Yeah, love you guys. But yeah, I guess that wraps this up. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Charge It to the Pod with Blix and Cody.
We out.
We out. See ya. Do we have outro music?